Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are on lesson 11, which is on page 69. And tonight for homework, you not only have this video, but you also have the worksheet. So make sure that you picked up the worksheet from today that's titled Secret Message Math, because we're doing both today. Okay, so on numbers 1 through 4, it just says to multiply and show our work. So our steps are, remember, that we need to multiply straight across, and we have to have a fraction times a fraction. So this one's already set up for me. So I have 9 over 32. And there's nothing that I could divide that by to make it a more simplified fraction. Number 2, we have 16 over 15. Now this is a greater than 1 or an improper fraction, so a better way to write it would be 1 and 1/15. But those would both work. Okay, number 3, we can go straight across and we have 66 over 70. 66 over 70. Now because these are both even numbers, I know that all even numbers can be divided by 2. And I'm getting 32 over 35. So all even numbers can be divided by 2. So again, that's a good answer, but the equivalent simplified one's better. Okay, our last one here is 3 times 8 is 24, and 5 times 6 is 30. So that is a good answer, but I know I could divide each of those by 6, and if I divided them by 6, I would get 4/5 and have a better answer. Okay, on numbers 5, 6, and 7, they are asking us to compare using a greater than, equal sign, or less than sign to compare the expressions. And then they want us to explain how you can compare them without evaluating them or solving them. So this is what I'm going to look at. I'm going to look at what they have in common. So this one, they both have that in common. So they both have 9/12 in common. But right here, this is being multiplied by less than 1. 12/15 is less than 1. So this is saying I have less than 1 of the 9/12. I don't even have the whole 9/12, I have less than 1 of it. But this one right here, this is greater than 1. So this is saying I have more than 1 of these. I have more than 1 of these. So since I have more than 1 of that, I know that that is going to give me a larger answer. Okay, let's look at number 2. So they both have 6/7. Okay, this one is 19 over 21 is less than 1. So it's saying I have less than 1 of the 6/7. I don't even have the whole 6/7, I just have part of it. Where over here, 15/9 is greater than 1. It's more than 1. So this is saying I have more than 1 of the 6/7. So I have the 6/7 plus more than 1, which means that that's going to be the larger answer. Okay, let's look at our last one before we go on to our worksheet. They both have 86/90. Okay, 49/55 is greater than 1. And 55/60 is less than 1. So what this is telling me is, this is saying I have less than 1 of this. I have less than 1 of that. So I don't even have the whole part or the whole. This one says I have greater than 1. I have more than 1 of these. I have more than 1 of them. So that product is going to be larger. Okay, so let's look at our worksheet tonight that you also have for homework. And it looks like this. And I'm going to do some of them with you, and then the rest is for homework. So it gives you an example. It says that, can you decode the message? In each row, circle the words or symbol that correctly completes each statement. Then, in each row, circle the letter next to the expression that is worth more. That is worth more. Okay, so for number 3, it says 3/3 times 5. It's meaning you have 1 of the 5. Well, if I have 1 of the 5, it's going to be equal to 5. Okay, this one says I have 1/3 of the 5. I don't even have the whole 5. I have less than the 5. So it is going to be less than 5 because you don't have the whole 5. You have a smaller than 1 of the 5. Okay, you have smaller than 1 of the 5. Okay, so this one, I'm going to circle the O because it's worth more. Okay, over here, I'm going to skip down to, let's skip to this number 6. Number 6 says I have 1/10 of the 2/3. So I don't even have the 2/3. I only have part of the 2/3. So my answer is going to be less than the 2/3. My answer is going to be less than the 2/3. And I just circled greater than. Sorry, it's going to be less than 2/3. Okay, my next one on this side is going to be 10/10 of 2/3. Well, 10/10 is the same as 1, so it's going to be equal to 2/3. Okay, it's going to be equal to 2/3. So I'm going to circle the R. I'm going to circle the R. Okay, so let's try a couple more. So this one, I'm going to skip to number 9. 9 says I have 6/5 of 4. Well, 6/5 is more than 1. It's more than 1. So that's going to be greater than 4. My answer is going to be more than 4. 3/5 of 4. Well, 3/5 is less than 1. So I'm going to have less than 4. I'm going to have less than 4. So I'm going to circle the T. Okay, so your homework is to try to finish this page on your own and then be ready to share tomorrow what the message said. So I'm going to go through my letters and read my letters. So I so far have a C and an O, and then I'm going to read them all. Have a wonderful evening. Good night.